morning and welcome back to our channel. So I thought today I would do a little update on little babe that is growing and just kind of talk about how the 17th week is going for us. Well, for me. Anyhow, so I have a couple notes here just because I tend to forget things, and having already been pregnant twice and just the pure exhaustion of being pregnant, I just don't remember. Potty break, okay. Alright, so anyways, 17 weeks now and definitely feeling less, but also having kind of like weird things for me that I'm not used to. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my phone just for reference, because again, I forget everything. And pregnancy brain this time around is real. So one of the big things that I've had this time around is like a veggie aversion, but only to certain veggies. Like I can put down cucumbers and bell peppers and avocados and, you know, all the good stuff, but I can't do lettuce. I can't do lettuce, I can't do spinach. Just the feel of it, just not my cup of tea right now. I don't know why. With Emma, I had a salad with avocado almost every single day for a couple weeks there, and it was all I wanted. All I wanted. And I would say outside of like aversions, my cravings have been pears and avocados. Definitely putting down way more than I normally would, or wanting more. Avocado toast with some eggs have been my breakfast now for like 3 days in a row, and it's something I'm gonna make myself here after I'm done filming. But another thing is, at the end of the day, I am super bloated, and definitely not the same from my other pregnancies. Both of them, I just got super big, super fast. This one, I look like I'm way, like more than halfway through my pregnancy by the end of the day, and it's like, no, we're only 17 weeks. I don't understand why I look so large, but come morning time, it's down. I look average, and I'm like, okay, just really bloated. Definitely no movement yet. With John, I felt him fairly early. With Emma, I did not feel her until we had our anatomy scan, which was almost at 20 weeks. And then this one, and just maybe a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And I'm not like 100% sure if it's just like stomach bubbles or if it's actual movement. Another thing that really picked up in this last week, so probably like in the last like 4 days, have been heartburn and reflux. A lot of heartburn, and it'll be mostly at night when I'm laying down getting ready to go to bed, and it'll just flare up. So lots of heartburn. Depending on the types of food that I eat, I'll get some reflux. So something I'm definitely gonna want to talk to my doctor about. A couple of years ago, I did have an issue with acid reflux, so I don't want to deal with that again, especially being pregnant, because it is not enjoyable. Also, if you can't tell from this video, I am super out of breath. Even just walking around my apartment, I'm out of breath. Talking, sitting, I'm huffing and puffing, and I have no idea if it's because little babe is scooting on up or if I have no idea. Just out of breath 24/7. I'm starting to have no energy at all. It takes me everything I have to get up in the morning and do things like get my coffee, get the kids breakfast. I don't know how I'm gonna do in the next 2 days because John is going back to school in person, which means we have to do, well, he's got to be up by 6:30. I used to get up at 5:30 to make sure that I had enough time to get myself ready, have coffee, and then get him up and Emma up and fed and dressed, and it's a whole production, as I'm sure a lot of parents with school-age children know. And my child is not a morning person, just like me. So, interested to see how things go when he does start school, just because kind of already know how he reacts. But now that I'm pregnant and I have no energy, it's gonna be an interesting time. So I'm hoping after my 20 weeks and kind of going into my 3rd trimester, I'll pick up more energy. Definitely not as tired as I was my 1st trimester. My 1st trimester, I could drop and take a nap 2 hours after I woke up. Now, not so much. I'm not tired enough to want to take a nap, but I'm tired enough that everything kind of around us is getting pushed to the side. So I'm hoping that I can muster up some energy, especially before we start this new week, to get some of the cleaning done in our house. Let's see. Ooh, I'm also having a lot of sciatic and nerve pain in my hips. I actually had a problem after I had Emma where I had just fluid around the nerve bundles in one of my hip joints. Definitely not that bad, but it is in both hips. I know it's just because baby's growing and taking up more room. I remember with Emma having the same thing, so not anything too outrageous or unusual for me, but definitely something that did happen within the last couple of days. Also, my acne finally cleared up. I was breaking out so bad. It was just all right there. And it happens with all of my pregnancies, and especially being on progesterone doesn't help the situation. So it was just so much. And you know, I didn't want to wear makeup. I didn't want to aggravate it. So I tried to really just keep my face clean, not put anything on it. Obviously now I'm past that. So now I'm gonna start looking more presentable for the public and my family. But definitely excited for that. It just kills my confidence when I just am bogged down. Another thing too with the progesterone, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last update, but I definitely want to talk to my doctor when I go in for my checkup in 2.5 weeks to see if it's something that I can get off of. I don't know if anybody else has the same problem with progesterone. I know my girlfriend had kind of the same issue, and I even told her, like, don't do it. Don't get on a progesterone-based birth control. But progesterone makes me feel crazy. Just absolutely crazy. And not like crazy, I'm losing my mind, but just like nitpicky about everything. Everything annoys me, and I can just feel the hormones coursing through my body. I feel like a cuckoo, just a big old cuckoo. So definitely something I want to see if I can possibly get off. I know that they're gonna want to check me specifically because I was having issues with my cervix. So I know that when I go to that checkup, that's something that they're gonna look at. And that could possibly be the appointment where they do tell me that I can get off the progesterone. I don't want to be on it for the rest of my pregnancy. It's already a hormonal time. I don't want to keep adding extra hormones every single day to my body. It just is not fun. So yeah, I'm excited to see if that's something that we can finish. But also excited to go to that appointment. Like I said, it's in 2.5 weeks, and that's when we're gonna have our anatomy scan as well, and we're gonna find out the gender, but have the person put it in an envelope and then kind of do a reveal with all of our family. I know I mentioned that previously. Still sticking with it. We definitely want to involve our family more this time. Last time it was kind of a phone call, text message, kind of FaceTimed with one parent in the room, and you know, just kind of, you know, everybody was excited. It was Brandon's first child. My mom just really wanted a girl, and we just happened to have a girl. So I wanted it to be a little bit more personable this time and just involve them. Obviously we're gonna have to FaceTime my parents. They're not really up for traveling right now just because of COVID and, you know, just trying to keep social distancing, which makes this a little bit harder because it doesn't really get to be personal for them, but still excited to have them involved. So we're gonna do it that weekend after the appointment, so 2 days, and then we'll know. And definitely we'll post here and make a video about our thoughts on what this next little babe is. Everybody's kind of split down the middle. I feel like less people want a girl and more people want a boy, and I know that people say that all they really care about is having a healthy child, but in my case, like me specifically, I don't care because I already have a son and I already have a daughter. I feel like for Brandon, he really wants a boy, and I would love to give him, you know, a biological son. He definitely looks at John like his own, but I think that there's like the biological need to have a son to keep your name going. So definitely rooting for a boy for Brandon, but I don't care. I definitely want this little one to be healthy and have all 10 fingers, all 10 toes, you know, heart looks good, brain looks good, you know, just nothing bad to come up in this scan. I'm not worried about it, but, you know, definitely being, you know, a little bit older, third child, I just want to make sure that, you know, everything is good with this one. But we shall find out in a few weeks, so super stoked. I think that's everything that I wrote down, and yeah, so just a little update. Nothing too crazy this week. Has changed from the week before. Like I said, just super excited to go to this next anatomy scan. Definitely taking Brayden with us and the kids so that they could see baby. John last time with Emma, he had no idea what was going on. He was like 3 at the time, and he knew that there was a baby in my belly, but he like didn't correlate to like the ultrasound, like, oh, that's the baby that's in mom's tummy. So this time he's older, so he has a better idea, and he keeps talking about it. It's super sweet, but we're all gonna go. It'll be a fun time for our family to go and see this little babe, and then yeah, we'll update once we find out a little bit more about this child of ours. But thank you guys so much for watching. You know, makes my heart happy to be doing these updates so I have something to look back on, and you know, someone else is going through the same type of thing as well. Spooky. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if these videos are the type of videos you like to watch, and also go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell so that you get notifications when I upload my videos next. And you guys have a fabulous week. Thank you.